Hey, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, and what do we have today? Well, we got the backflip MX4 on a nice GMC, but before we get started, if you have questions, that is our telephone number. Give us a call. Now, I seem to misunderstand questions. I had a gentleman call me before. He started asking me about warranty issues on his Jeep and stuff like that. I go, that's not the questions that I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff you buy from me, not whatever's wrong with your vehicle, because I am not an auto mechanic, just to let you know. So that being said, this here is the MX4, and it's on a GMC here. This is a Sierra 2500 610 bed, one of the longer beds here. And if you want to take a good look on here, you can see it's got a nice texture finish. The colors have changed a little bit over the year. They used to be more of a two-tone. Now they're blacking these up a little bit more. So I do like a little blacker. I think it looks sharp, and it does match the bed caps on this really nice. Now this comes with a 5-year manufacturer warranty. Now if we install it for you like we did this customer here, we do double the warranty from 5 to 10 years. Also, if you notice, it has the multi-function tailgate and does work with that, and I'll kind of show you that too. Also, this has a 400-pound weight capacity, so this basically covers all the weight on here. Now that's evenly distributed, so you don't want Uncle Louie, who's 400 pounds, standing directly in the middle, so keep that in mind. So let's go and open this up, and I'll show you how the cover works. Now, this has a driver's side and passenger side release mechanism. And why is that good? Well, if you pull off this side of the road and you got a lot of traffic on this side of the truck, you might want to swing around the safer side, and you can with this. So wherever you're standing, you can open this up. And I do know a lot of companies only do the driver's side, so it's nice that you have the option over here. Now, if you look over here, it does have the, again, the arm for the multi-function tailgate. So as you can see, it does work with this cover. I know a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't work. It does work. So now come on over here. We'll go ahead and open this up again for you. Now, if you want to drive with this open, you can. If you look here, these little snap things go right into here. I'm going to push this forward a little bit. And this way you want to do both sides. There's 2 of these. Now for the video, I'm only doing the one side. But this will keep if you're on the highway, you're doing 70, 80 miles an hour, you don't have to worry about the wind closing it. This will secure it really good for you. And then once not in use, there's like a little spot to slides it in there. Now if you look here, it's got big old pads over here, so this will protect the rear window. And I'm going to show you some other things as well. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. And now if you notice, it does not cover his camera. If you look up top there, because this tilts down a little bit, it sits underneath the spoiler up here, which has the third brake light and the most important, the camera. This doesn't cover it. So a lot of people like this cover because it does not cover that. Now, of course, a lot of people, can you drive this way? Yes, you can. Basically, you're going to slide this up. Now, again, I'm only doing one side. Got to do both sides if you're on the highway. Even though the wind is being deflected by the cab here, you still want to do both sides. Now, when this is up, now besides giving you a full access to the bed, which is quite a bit here, it acts as a headache rack. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, basically it is protecting the rear window here. So if you have something big in here and you're driving along minding your own business and someone cuts you off, you slam on your brakes, everything comes flying forward. Well, instead of hitting your rear window where your family is sitting, this is going to protect that. This is going to take that impact. Now, you will damage this, I'm sure, but it's a lot better to damage this than to damage your rear window. So that's a really nice feature. Now, if you look over here, and buddy, if you want to pull your camera down, this here's your drainage system. It's a little groove here, and basically if any of the water gets past the seals on the cover, instead of going into the bed, it catches it and drains it out. If you look over here, you can see where the drainage system goes. Now, what I like about GMC, and I wish some of the other companies would do it, they actually have pre-made holes. We did not have to make those holes. We're using the holes that came from the factory. Boy, is that convenient. Now, you can put these down here. Now, when you go to close it, you don't need to slam it. You just close it. So, now, by the way, I want to show you this one does not have a lock because it does not need it. Now, when you have a shorter bed, all of them will lock. On the longer beds, not all of them will lock. Now, when you get to the end here, you can push down one side, but sometimes the other side doesn't close. See what just now? So it's always good to take both hands and close it down. You don't have that problem on the other parts because the weight actually helps with that. But when it gets near the end, there's only one panel. It's not very heavy. So again, let's go ahead and close this up. Now this has got a very good seal here. And I tell you, again, it does a drainage system, it has nice seals, it does everything they can to keep Mother Nature out. But remember what I'm saying here. It's not a submarine. It's not going to keep every drop of water out. I'm sorry. They do their best to keep as much water out as possible. But if you're expecting every drop of water not to get into this vehicle, you will be unfortunately not happy. And all the covers are not waterproof because there's so many spots for water to sneak in. Here. So best thing to do is put little tailgate seals. That helps as well. But all those things you're going to do, it is difficult to keep every drop of water out. Now, it does a good job. You know, you're probably around 96 to 97% of the water will be kept out. Most of the time, if you get a really bad storm or you're going through a high pressure car wash, that's when you might get a little water in there. So again, take a good look here. Oh, let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Let's see. I know a lot of people say, oh, you forgot to open the multi-function tailgate. And this is a great setup because, like, for example, I got friends who are fishermen and, you know, put all the poles in there and they can let them stick out here. And this is such a good feature. And as you can see, the cover itself has no problem working with that. So it's an all in all a good setup. Plus, you know, we can put your drinks here, do a little tailgate. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, and this is a review of the backflip MX4 on the GMC Sierra, I'm sorry, I'm going to say 1500, 2500. And don't forget, like and subscribe. We really appreciate that. Thank you.